Sunday. What's going on? What's up? What's going on? What's up? What up, Sunday gang? What is good? What is good? What is good? What is good? Yo, what's up? What's up? What's up? Yo, what up? What's good? Yo, what's going on? Yo, Sunday. The world is trash. Everything is garbage. Nothing can be trusted anymore. Everything is trash. Earth is garbage. What up? What up? What up? Yo, what's going on? What's going on? What's going on? Welcome, Sundel. Sunday night weird. Sunday night weirdness. Time to get weird. 9:30. What's going on? What up? What up, Josh? What's going on? What's going on? What's going on? What up, Hazel? How you doing? What up, Pots and Pans in here? What up, Rocksteady? What's going on? World is definitely trash. What's good? What's good? Welcome. What's going on, everybody? Yo, do me a favor. Hit the arrow. Give it a share. Share it. Get it out there. Spread the word, fam. I'm gonna talk about a couple weird things. Talk about the earth being garbage. You know how it is. You know how it is over here. You know how it goes down over here. A little bit of yelling, a little bit of zaps, couple jokes, a little bit of tunes. You know, just not. You know, just like a hot garbage earth. Just a hot garbage earth reflection. You know how we do it over here. Earth is trash. We talk about it. Trash, garbage. I come up with different euphemisms for trash, and then I throw them out. I take people's names and I butcher them. I say things like John Kerr, John Kerr, why the long face, John? Why the long face? Yo, I'm about to drop a new piece of merchandise on this live stream tonight. It's gonna be a good one. I think it's kind of funny. I think you might think it's funny. It's festive. It's gonna get weird. So thanks for being here. What's up? What's up? What up, Samara? What up, Katie? What's going on? Earth is garbage. The earth is equivalent to garbage. Do me a favor, hit the button, give it a share, give it a post, send it to all the chooches in your address book, get them in there, tell them it's gonna get weird, give them a zap, give them a pop. It's about to get weird. Okay, cool, great. The world is garbage. We all need to talk about it because everything is trash and the world is on fire. The world's on fire. No, my neighbors have not complained. Yo, the world is garbage. Look, here's the situation. I'm here on Earth with you guys. Just looking around going, wow, would you look at that? Another bag of shit occurrence. Get the heck out of here, Pop. No way. I didn't think it could get any worse. And then it's like, oh, great, there it is. Oh, cool, there it is. No. Every single day, I swear to jumping beans, cornbread. I'm like, no, not another one. Gosh. Jeez. Oh, God, it never stops, Pop. It never stops. Earth is on fire. Earth is garbage. Joey Basement, like what? Are we a pardon? Pardon? Holy Christmas! Wow! Just when you think the world can't get more Garbaggio, it does. It gets that way. You're just like, oh no! I log on and I'm like, oh, what's the news of today? I'm just like, I type in one letter on Google and it's like, fuck you. I'm just like, fuck. It's like, your life sucks. It's just like, oh, did you want to do anything fun for the next 12 months? Well, fuck you, bro. It's like, oh. I was typing in weather. It's just like, fuck the weather. You got plans? Cancel them. Your life's about to suck forever. Stay in your house, chooch. It's like, oh God. They won't stop with it. Yo, here's my assessment of what's going on right now. Because, you know, other than everything being a trashy, flaming dumpster fire, Joey Basement has signed 42 executive orders because he's a clown merchant. He's a merchant of garbage. You know what's kind of funny? I'm starting to think that the earth is the trash and inside the dumpster is actually the earth. I'm thinking it's cleaner in the dumpster. If everything is a dumpster and the world is trash, then a dumpster must be better. It must be the earth. I need to come up with a new name for dumpsters because if everything is a dumpster, then a dumpster can't be a dumpster inside the. You know what I'm saying? You get it. You guys get it. It's like if this is garbage, what's that? You know? That's what I'm saying. That's what I'm looking at right now. I'm just like, okay, great, dope, cool. Every single problem, every single possible situation is getting co-opted by the big blue jabrones, and they're like, yes, yes, we will save you. More outrage, yes. They love it. They love it. You better fucking wait till in Florida every year there's hurricanes because it's fucking Florida, cornbread, and you better believe in the fall when there's like the first storm, it's gonna be like John Kerry's gonna be like, John Kerry, I'm here to say Joe Biden wants to save the hurricane guy. Oh, wasn't over all these hurricanes. Joe Biden can stop a hurricane with his bare hands. We're gonna fly John Kerry into the eye of the hurricane. Great. John Kerry is gonna save us from the hurricane. Yeah. Cool. Awesome. You know it's coming. We need to send in John Kerry. Great. In other news, in other jizz, before I get into, I don't know if you looked at this mug, fucking jumping bean, but I don't wear makeup, but I think the ladies can weigh in on this one, but it sounds like Sephora's fucking canceled. Just gonna weigh out there, just gonna throw that one in there. I did a little bit of research because I'm a rational human being with fucking Ojos. I threw my Ojos into the mix and I was like, what did you say now? What now? With the canceling of the chick because she said what now? So if you're a female and you go to Sephora, stop fucking doing that. These people sound like trash merchants. Fuck those people. Buy makeup elsewhere, just saying. I'm not a makeup chooch. I don't know the game. If you guys want to weigh in, if you ladies want to weigh in, that's fine. But fuck Sephora. How about Sephora goes and sucks the longest penis of all time? Huh, just saying. Hey Sephora, you're trash. You're canceled. You're a beanbag. No speaking. We don't like when people that wear our makeup speak. Fuck you, kind of. So go fuck yourself. So anyways, if you guys use Sephora, stop doing that because they sound like a bunch of chooches. Great. I don't know anything about makeup, but I know that it's garbage. I watched the story. I watched the woman that told her tale, and it sounds like Garbagey. So fuck Sephora. I know I won't be patronizing their business anymore. I was about to go buy a fucking heck of a blush. I don't know. I'm not using the right words, but you get it. You get it. So cancel Sephora if Sephora's garbage. I'm just kidding. I'm not a cancel culture chooch, but fuck those people. So anyways, sorry. Whatever. It seems like the ladies seem to be weighing in here. Trash Flora. Sephora's garbage. It's like, let's go to Ulta. We ride it right the fuck now. We get different makeup. Let's go. Okay, great. Anyways, in other news, look, here's the thing that really tickled my beanbag tonight. I was like sitting down here, I was making some new merch, which I'm gonna show you guys in a couple minutes. And I was like, let me just poke around for just a second. Just a second. Let me see if I find anything that just blows my fucking skull apart real fast before we jump in on this live to talk about how Earth is literal garbage and you could have both eyes closed, your hands tied behind your back, upside down, underwater and falling off a bridge, and you'd be like, oh yeah, no, truly the world is trash. That's funny. You don't even have to see the news, you just know it. Once Joey Basement and Krust get in the mix, you know it's only trash from here on out. I love watching Joey Basement signing things and talking on the microphone, and Krusty just like sitting in the corner like with her diaper. She's got 16 diapers on, and she's just like, don't get too used to it, Joe. She's like, see you in 3 months. Yo, Joey Basement's not gonna make it. He's gonna come in and sign 296 executive orders in the first 2 weeks like a dictator, which he called himself. Dude, the world is garbage. It's garbage. The world is trash. Anyways, I digress. Speciesism. He's being speciesist. Great. Listen, this is the one that really tickled my beanbag, fam, and it really blew the old lid off my noggin here, Pop. I wrote down some notes because I hate myself. Here's what is going on right now in Canada. I don't know if you guys saw this Canada story, but I hate the earth right now. Literally living on earth is a bag of garbage. Canada and their chooch in chief, Justin Trudeau, who you already know, is now requiring mandatory PCR testing at every international flight that comes into the country of Canada as of fucking right now has to go to one of 4 airports. You know how fucking big Canada is? 4 airports. 4. At those 4 airports, they are requiring mandatory PCR testing for any person entering the country of Canada. While you wait for the results of this test, you have to be quarantined in an approved hotel for up to 3 days at your own expense, and the expected cost is over $2,000. It doesn't end there, beanbag. Buckle up. Suit up, cheese wheel, because it gets dumber. I'm yelling. I need to calm down. If you get a positive test, you are required to be quarantined in designated government facilities. AKA prison! Prison! That means you go to fucking prison! Are you guys seeing this? That's prison! Oh, Canada. Dope! Dope! Isn't it funny when all of your conspiracies just become the fucking truth? Fuck! I hate everything! The entire world is fucking trash, Pop! Yo! On top of that, because it gets dumber, cheese bread, alright? It gets dumber! Non-essential travelers into the country of Canada will be required to provide a negative corona clap test at the land border. The land border. Yo. I just want you guys to realize that means we're next. Just saying. Just saying. I certainly hope not, Pop, but this was put in 2 days ago. 2 days ago. Prison! Okay, whatever. Oh, he's being hyperbolic. He's being super hyperbolic. It's not prison, it's a government mandated camp. Oh! You mean like it's euphemism o'clock? It's euphemism o'clock, cheese and rice? I can't even come up with words because this shit's so stupid! Yo, so here's a news flash for anybody that just enjoys being alive on planet Earth in the Milky Way galaxy. Don't go to Canada. Maybe, I don't know. Like, sorry, but guess you're gonna have to import your fucking maple syrup cornmeal because that is extremely fucking frightening, Pop. All right, cool, dope. This guy comes on TV with a straight face and says this shit. Mandatory. You need a negative test just to fly there, but then when you fucking get there, anyone right now, you have to fucking take a test right there in the airport on the fucking spot and then go quarantine in an approved hotel to the tune of 2 claps. 2 claps. Let me just tickle your news for a second. I've stayed at a couple of hotels in my day here on the earth. Never one time, never, not a single time ever in my entire life, ever, not one time, have I spent $2,000 on a hotel room. Never. Not a single time. Not in fucking Vegas. Not at the fucking Bellagio in Vegas. On the fountains. Nowhere. Not in Los Angeles. Not in Miami. Not in New York City. Not in fucking LA. Nowhere. Not Chicago. Nowhere. Never have I spent $2,000 on a hotel room. And certainly not in 3 fucking days. This chooch came on TV and just said that. It'll be over $2,000. Oh. The world is trash. There's no joke. That's the joke. Living on Earth is the joke. Canada, dope. Great. Good job, guys. Yo, like, the entire planet, it's a clown circus. This is a circus. And what blows my mind about all this stuff is that more people are not, I don't know, maybe sounding the alarm about this and how fucking scary this is. We got people out here talking about GameStop. They're on GameStop. Like, what do you think about GameStop? Fuck you, dude. Fuck you. Like, fuck these people. Fuck these mainstream. Like, seriously, how is that not a top news story? You know where I found out this story? You know where I found this story? On fucking Instagram. I found this story out on Instagram. Dope. And I don't watch the mainstream news because it's trash. But you better believe they're not talking about that. Dude, this is so terrible. So terrible pop. Extremely frightening and garbage to the highest degree. To the highest degree. Anyways. All I have to say is this sets a very dangerous precedent for the US and dog. This is bad. And you know Joey Virtue Signal, Joey Basement, Joey Krust, Joey fucking Corruptabeans, he would cave on some policy like this in like 5 seconds, and you know it. He would cave on some shit like this in 5 seconds. So, great. Without any further ado, while everyone's in here, while everything's hot, I'm going to quickly show you the new merch that I just put in the store. It'll take 10 seconds. I think you'll like it. And then I'll go back to our regularly scheduled programming. But I want you guys to see this because I think you're going to like it. I'm going to bobbysauce.com, and I would like you to see this new piece of merch that I just made tonight. It is very timely, and I think that you will like it. I'm on bobbysauce.com. I put the coupon code right here if you want to pick one up, but check this out. I'll have to circle back. I'll have to circle back. We got women's sweatshirts. We got men's sweatshirts. It says, I'll have to circle back. We got hoodies. I'll have to circle back. We got hoodies, women's hoodies. I'll have to circle back. Yeah, I'm going to have to circle back. That's a great question, but I'll have to circle back. I'll have to circle back. Yeah, that's a great question, but I'll have to circle back. That's a great question. I'll just have to circle back. So if you like it, I got mugs, I got baseball shirts, I got sweatshirts, I got women's crops, women's t-shirts, women's hoodies, I got men's hoodies, men's t-shirts. It's all in there. Go to bobbysauce.com. The coupon code is 123. If you want to pick one up, go check it out. I'll have to circle back. I'm going to have to circle back. So that's the new merch. I'll have to circle back. It's on bobbysauce.com. The code is right here. The code is 123, 18% off. Feel free to grab one if you would like. If you don't see an item that you want, like a hat or a hoodie or some other item or a tank top or something like that, let me know and I will get that item made for you. I'll probably do it at the end of the live later on after I close out. If you have a request and you want to just put it in right now, send me an email to woke, W-O-K-E, at bobbysausalito.com. Woke at bobbysausalito.com. for Circle Back merch. I'll have to circle back. I love the coffee mug. It's just like, I'm gonna have to circle back. The coffee mug is two-sided. It comes in red, black, and blue. I'll have to circle back. Anyhow, everything is trash. The world is garbage. In a world of hot trash, there's really not much to look forward to. So I'm gonna circle back. I'm gonna clap back. Anyways, yo. So here's another couple things. It's on BobbySauce.com. The code is 123. Yo. So this PCR test and this test in Canada is just like the hottest and warmest and toastiest trash. But the thing that I just find absolutely remarkable is that they are literally saying in point blank in the wide open that they are going to put you in a government facility. Dog. Look, I can't speak for Canada. I've been to Canada several times. I can't speak for Canada. I'm just saying, imagine the quality of a facility that's run by the government. Imagine the quality. Plus, imagine the exposure. All these people that are all together. Like, what is like? Not to mention the fact, like, imagine if you got a false posy, dude. The moral hazard of this type of move is just so frightening. It's just absolutely insane. Not to mention the fact, like, if you were supposedly positive, and you were on a plane with fucking 250 people, like, bro, I just don't understand. It's just extremely concerning, and I just think it sets a really questionable precedent for how the rest of the world is going to behave as it relates to this stuff. So I'm just gonna do a quick giggle for the country of Canada. Okay? Let's just do a quick giggle. Let's do a little bit of mathematish. Okay, great. Alright, listen. This is gonna break your stones, cornmeal. Okay? Great, here we go. Check this out. In the country of Canada, they have a population of 35 million people. 35 million people. Okay? That was in 2016. 35 million people. The deaths, 7-day average per day in the entire country of Canada, 139. In the entire country, 139. Now, keep in mind that we are aware of how these numbers are perfect. They're perfect. Right? You're talking 139. It doesn't tell you the age of those people. It doesn't tell you the pre-existing comorbidities of those people. You don't know which of those people with it, not with it. I'm just saying facts here. I'm not making it. You could draw your own conclusion. I'm just throwing it out there, okay? 139 people. In the entire country of 35 million people. You're going to restrict all air travel to the entire country. I mean, bro. I just... Meanwhile, the average cases on January 9th were at 8,600, are now down to 4,600 in fucking 20 days. Meanwhile, in the United States, everything's suddenly mysteriously opening. Meanwhile, you have the flu. We all know about what happened with the actual flu and how it just... Where's the flu? Oh, I don't know. Got lost in the woods. Oh, we saw it, then we blinked, now we don't know. So, now, keep in mind, what I find especially interesting about this is here's the funny thing. If they put this into place 2 days ago, right? That means they've been planning for these facilities for a while, right? Imagine how much time it would take to create the plan soundcloud.com/pumpkin. So, anyhow, that was nice. Some night I wish the song would end. Whatever, dude. Alright. So anyways. As I was saying, I just wonder how much time and how much effort had to be put in order to orchestrate these camps, to put in protocols to set up, establish, and run these camps, right? It's like, dude, so you gotta wonder, like, how could they not be doing this in other countries? And if not for this one, then the next one, or the one after that, right? It's just an extremely dangerous precedent. It's like, one piece at a time. Like, oh, you're gonna get rounded up and put into a camp. Literally. I mean, that's literally what it says. That's prison. That's prison. Okay? Imagine if you had a whole bunch of people. That's prison. Just saying, that's prison. I mean, there was already talks about this, and I think it was Australia, or maybe it was New Zealand. I think it was New Zealand. I can't remember. I'm gonna look it up. Camps. I think it was Australia. And they were like, oh, if you refuse to take the test. Yeah, Australia. Yeah. An Australian, this article came out January 13th. This is 2 weeks ago. Australian state considers mining camps for corona clap quarantine to break the cycle of outbreaks around the city and stop using city hotels for isolation. Can you imagine the quality at one of these fucking camps? Dude. It's a cause for concern, beanbags, because the thing that's so scary about all this stuff is like, now it's this, and then it's global climate, whatever, and then before you know it, it's nothing. And it's like, if our friends, if our woefully unaware friends, the people around us, are not aware and awake of what is going on with this, then it's like, if they don't know what's happening when they're literally getting their cheeks clapped right in front of their face, right on TV, and they're being outward about everything, then they'll be able to pass this stuff right through too. So it's like, it's no longer a matter of like, hey, like, we should try to get people to pay attention, you know, for the safety of our country and freedom and the Constitution and free speech and like all these things that it would be a really good idea for us to stand up and protect. Now it's a matter of like prison camps. I mean, look, maybe you could say that that's hyperbolic because I'm saying that they're prison camps, but like, I don't know what a government mandated quarantine fucking camp is, Pop, but it sounds like prison to me. I don't know. Maybe it's not, you know? And like, yeah, I feel blessed that I'm not in Canada, but yo, I feel bad for our fellow human beings of planet Earth. You know what I'm saying? Like, this is it's not a USA thing. This is a fellow human beings of Earth. Like, I don't understand. Like, this was all like good and fun. It was like, all right, Donnie, like we're pro Donnie. Donnie supports some of the policies that we like, most of the policies, whatever, and that's all great, right? And Donnie is like our line of defense. Then you got Joey Basement. We've had Joey Basement for 11 days. 11 days. There's fucking 1,420 days left. There's something crazy like that. I don't know, man. Very concerning. Very concerning. So I'm just saying, like, the question is, do you have the balls to shoot authority trying to take you away? No. I don't think that's a solution. I think that there's a lot of different things that need to be done. And really what those things are is talking to people about it. Yo, Megan just placed an order in CT, Connecticut, the homeland. Thank you so much, Megan. She just bought herself a circle back hoodie. Smart move. You need to get that circle back hoodie. I think that this stuff is just extremely concerning. So I have a list here of all the things that Joey Basement put in his first week of office, and it is just crazy how many things there are on this list. And just, dude, it's so bad. Not to mention 42 executive orders. Like, dog. So he signed a bunch of executive actions for the Corona clap. The creation of this equity task force, that's their term now. Equity. Oh, the equity. So much equity. Yo, watch how they manipulate and abuse that term equity like a mother. They are gonna go crazy with that equity, and they're just gonna oh my God, it's so concerning. It's so concerning. We got the Keystone XL pipeline permit that was revoked. Thousands of jobs being canceled by that, and all of the negative impacts of that. Meanwhile, all that oil and gas is going to be shipped on rail. Just as bad for the climate. You're going to see gas prices go up, oil prices go up. They already have. So you got all these jobs being revoked. You got Keystone XL pipeline. Apparently on January 20th, Joey Basement rejoined the Paris Climate Accord. Devastating economic consequences for the United States with little actual environmental benefit. Plenty of economic reports have come out that talk about how there's little environmental benefit from us joining the Paris Accord. Bad deal for America, costs a lot of money. Hot trash. $4 billion promised to Central America, according to the Mexican president. The Mexican president said that the United States agreed to send $4 billion in development aid to Guatemala, Honduras, and El Salvador to stem migration from Central America to Mexico. Not really sure how that helps Americans. Dope, $4 billion. Everybody's struggling. $4 billies. Thanks. Good job. Department of Homeland Security announced that it would pause removals for non-citizens, pause deportations for 100 days. All the people that are awake already saw that one. The 100-day deportation ban. That's hot trash. Everybody, that's garbage. Okay, great. And then you got people like AOC and the squad talking about abolishing ICE. I don't really understand how abolishing ICE is a solution, Pop. You don't have a border, you don't have a country, but whatever. Who cares? There's a wall around the cap, but there's no wall around the country. Stop building it. Then you got jabrones like Sean King being like, this is reasons. The walls are reasons. The walls are reasons. The reasons wall. The reasons wall. The walls are reasons. The walls are reasons. Reasons. Walls are reasons. Walls are reasons. The walls are reasons. Everything is reasons. Equity, reasons. Everything is reasons I don't agree with. Everything that I don't like is reasons. Climate is reasons. Young areas are reasons. The walls are reasons. Everything is reasons. Donnie is reasons. Everything's great. Dope. That's what they sound like to me. When they talk, it's literally like, it's like, dude. Like, the only you guys are the only people bringing that up. Like, absolutely nobody is talking about that. That's not what it's about. But cool, dope, awesome. Dope. Joey Basement had his grand plans for what he was going to do about the clap. Oh, I have a great plan. I have a great big plan. Such a good plan. I have so many plans. And then he comes in and goes, there's nothing we can do to change the trajectory. Joey, Shanghai Joe! Here we go. You got the abortion law, or the U.S. taxpayer-funded abortions around the world. Back in action. New oil and natural gas leases paused for 60 days. 60-day pause that strips the Interior Department agencies from issuing oil and natural gas drilling leases on federal lands and waters. That's going to absolutely crush New Mexico and the education and other programs in the state of New Mexico. So, New Mexico, good job. You voted for Joey Basement. Nice work. Good job, guys. Travel from Europe, Brazil, and South Africa has been banned. Certain things. White House Press Secretary Jen, we're going to circle back, says we're going to circle back. Dope. Cool. That was on January 25th. Let's see what else we got. Whole of government equity agenda adopted. Oh! Joey Baseman on January 20th signed an executive order saying it's the policy of the administration to pursue a comprehensive approach for advancing equity for all, including people of color and others who have been historically underserved, marginalized, and adversely affected by persistent poverty and inequality. That's some very colorful language, Pop, and I don't really know what that means, but as I said before, they're going to throw around this equity, term, which basically means that the government is going to step in at any point and be like, we're going to equalize this, we're going to change this, we're going to equalize it. That's called socialism. Certainly is a piece of it. Joey Basement signed an executive order that that all domestic transportation, airports, commercial aircraft, buses, ferries, and other forms of transportation will require a face diaper, and if you don't wear it, it will now be a violation of federal law. You will be breaking federal law by not wearing a diaper on a fucking ferry. Negative corona clap test required prior to entry for travelers from foreign countries, as well as self-isolation and self-quarantine in the United States after entry. Great. Sounds familiar, right? Cool, dope, awesome. On his first day in office, Joey Basement issued an executive order mandating that the Census Bureau includes illegal immigrants in its apportionment. Illegal immigrants. Cool. So now illegal immigrants are included in apportionment. Yeah, executive order. Awesome, great. That sounds fine. That sounds really good. The DNI, Federal Department of Homeland Security, and the National Intelligence, to assess domestic violent extremism. Cool. That's going to be really interesting, especially how they consider pretty much anybody that disagrees with them a fucking extremist. But that's fine. That seems cool. It's like, oh, if you like the American flag, you support the police and the Constitution. You're fucking extreme now. Cool. Ban on transgender military service was lifted, which means that taxpayer dollars can be used on gender reassignment surgeries to members of the military. There's also a rigorous number of tests and requirements that you have to pass. I don't even think you can join the military if you have fucking anxiety. I'm not anti-T. All I'm doing is reading what it says. I'm just telling you what it says. $15 minimum wage is promoted. Signed an executive order. Joey Basement signed an executive order that requires the director of the Office of Personnel Management to provide a report with recommendations to promote a $15 an hour minimum wage for federal employees. Starts at federal employees, right on down the line. You know what it means when you pay $15 to a federal employee? That means we pay $15 to a federal employee, which means he's spending your money. Your money. 15. Dope. An executive order on the climate was signed by Joey Basement because he's a garbage merchant and trash and is a pile of trash parading around as a lawmaker, aka to use his own words, a dictator, considering he signed 42 executive actions, which I believe is more than Donnie Baseball did his entire first year, but dope. I think actually Donnie did 50 in the first year. This dude did 42 in 2 weeks. The executive order states that the federal government must advance environmental justice. Environmental justice! Dope. That's like some interesting language. What the fuck does that mean? But alright. Directs all federal agencies to review federal regulations and other actions taken by the Donnie Baseball administration. and they deem to be in conflict with these important national objectives and immediately commence work to confront the climate crisis. How about they confront John Kerry with his international travel jet? How about they Duncan John? Moratoriums on evictions and foreclosures extended for 2 months. I talked about that in a video this week. Moratorium on evictions and foreclosures are extended. That's really awesome. It's really awesome if you fucking own a property. That's cool. Can't pay rent. Can't kick them out. That's cool. Executive order against sex discrimination. Action on modernizing regulatory process. Biden signed an action that states it seeks to improve and modernize regulatory review, and the criteria specifies that the review should promote, among other things, social welfare, racial justice, and environmental stewardship. Cool. Cool. Yeah, I mean, masks mandated in federal buildings and on federal land, of which he broke in the first 3 hours of being in office. Trump's executive order on lowering the price of insulin and epinephrine prices has been suspended, so all those prices go up, which is great. I can't imagine why you would do that. Resetting the immigration enforcement order. Revoked a bunch of other things that Donnie Baseball put in order, or that Donnie Ballgame put in order. White House Corona Clap coordinator position created. Great, another new job. Dope. An executive order on equity. Assessing equity with respect to race, ethnicity, income, geography, gender identity, sexual orientation, and disability. Cool. Joe Biden will roll back a Trump administration policy that bans taxpayer dollars from going to foreign, non-governmental organizations that perform or actively promote abortion. Cool. Awesome. Look, there's so much. That's just the fucking Cliff Notes, Pop. Oh my God. Yo, it's a bag of rice out there. It's a true bag of hot garbage. Everything is garbage and the world is trash. I see Stacy just placed an order for a Circleback shawl, hoodie, t-shirt, and a mug. Congratulations, Stacy. That was a good pickup. Nice job. Thank you for that. Yo, here's another extremely concerning. Here's another extremely concerning zap. I see somebody just mentioned the opioid crisis. He also made some executive order that took away the ability for doctors to sign some opioid prevention drug. Dope, Joe. Good job, Joe. Here we go, Joey. Let's put another roadblock in between people's lives being saved from fucking opioid addiction. Dope, dude. That's awesome. That's really cool. We really appreciate that, Cornbread. That's super nice. It's very nice. Super awesome. Listen. Here's another extremely concerning zap. This is the one that nobody knows about. This is the one that nobody cares about. Look, we're fucking $28 trillion in debt, okay? We're $28 trillion in debt. We're shipping money overseas like it's going out of style. We don't give a fuck. We are printing so much money. 41%. No, let me correct myself. Let me correct it. Just so we fucking know that I'm right here, because I'm gonna get clapped. Listen. This is a fucking true fact, alright? I hate everything. I hate all things on the fucking planet, because this should scare everybody, because the world is garbage and everything is trash. And this isn't even Joey Basement. This is the structure, as it were. And this is for people that really know the fucking truth about how this shit works. 35% of all US dollars in existence, 35% of all US dollars in existence have been printed in the last 10 months. 35% of all US dollars in existence have been printed in the last 10 months. Yo. You gotta see this fucking chart. Look at this chart. I'm gonna show you this chart. Dude, this is like, bro, I fucking hate, I hate living. Living is trash. Look at this motherfucking chart! Look at that! 35% of all US dollars have been printed in the last 10 months. So, for those that are aware of that, of what that means. Okay. There are several different types of taxes, right? There's taxes that they charge you, okay? Taxes that they charge you on normal things. Income tax, sales tax, property tax, right? Capital gains tax, taxes when you sell stocks for a profit, things like that, right? That type of tax is really hard to get people to agree to, right? So they don't come straightforward with those things. So they say, we're gonna tax the rich. We're gonna tax people that earn over $400,000 a year, right? That's how they pass that one. Oh, it's the rich, it's the rich. Yo, here's a fucking newsflash, beanbags. $400,000 is not that much. Look, I understand it's a lot of money, but it's like, it's not fucking that much. The rich. Dude. Especially considering that the value of a dollar has been grossly inflated in recent years. So 400K right now is not what 400K was 10 years ago. Okay, so keep that in mind. Now, it's really hard to get people to agree to tax hikes, right? Extremely hard. Unless it's the rich. We're gonna take it from Jeff Bezos, which is fucking horse shit. Okay? These people are already getting taxed to the hill, but whatever, I digress. What they're doing is, instead of just straight out taxing you, which they're still doing, and they're proposing even more of it, and people like Pete Buttigieg, fucking goons like Pete Buttigieg are proposing taxes on fucking driving, okay? Driving. Yeah, so taxes based on the number of miles you drive. That sounds like an additional tax, beanbags. Okay, great. So they want to add all these additional taxes. They also want to tax the rich in the form of taxing capital gains tax, which means that if you, a person that does not make $400,000 a year, if you go and you purchase a stock right now, let's say that you buy some stock in fucking, not GameStop, not AMC, you just buy a normal fucking stock, right? You buy a normal stock, you sell it. You sell it in 6 months. You pay short-term capital gains tax. You sell it over a year, you pay long-term capital gains costs. These are called capital gains. That's what you pay. That's the tax you pay on income when you buy and sell a stock. Buying stock is a way for your average person to invest in something without buying a fucking house or a condo or fucking gold bars. That's a way for your average person, your average citizen, to invest in a business, to invest money that also gives them the liquidity that they need so that they can sell it in the event that they need that money for something, right? Your average, your everyday man, your everyday bro is the person that invests in the stock market. You know who else invests in the stock market? Your fucking parents, Pop! Your 401k, your IRA, your investments are primarily in these stocks. Most people get there. I understand people are like, oh, no, not everybody has an extra $20 to buy a stock. Okay, sorry about them, okay? Sorry. I'm sorry that you don't have $20 to buy a stock. All right, okay, fine, I'm not talking about them. But listen, Krusty and Joey Basement proposed tax increases on capital gains taxes, which means if you buy and sell a stock, those capital gains that you're already paying on money that you already got taxed on is going to get taxed a fucking again and higher. That's not $400,000. That's raising taxes on your average person, okay? That's one. They also want to put a tax on purchases of stock. Right now, there's no tax to fucking buy stock. They want to put a tax on buying it too, on fucking purchasing it. So you're going to take capital that you fucking worked for and already got taxed on, and you're going to invest that money into another business that is also being taxed, that is creating jobs, that is creating products and services that people are willfully choosing to consume with their own free will. And you're going to fucking tax the investment of that cash in the form of a stock purchase. You're going to tax the money coming out as well. You're going to tax your gas. But the biggest tax of all, the tax that you don't even see, is inflation. And inflation is when the federal government, i.e. the Federal Reserve Bank, prints money. When they print money and add more money into circulation without creating additional products and services, they're literally just printing cash dollars. They're not printing prosperity. They're not creating more resources. They're not making anything or producing anything productive. Nothing productive is happening. It's just printing of more dollars, right? If you inflate the money supply and there's all this money, but there's the same amount of limited resources, the prices of all those goods and resources goes up because the value of the money is lower, especially if you're getting it fucking written to you in a check from the fucking government. They are literally printing money out of thin air when we are already in debt and fucking giving it to you. Giving it to you when you are not being productive. They are taking a non-productive, non-producing human being and printing money out of thin air and fucking giving it to you. So when you print 35% of all US dollars in 10 months, you know what happens? They inflate the money supply, which means that the price of goods goes up, which is why your gas is gonna go up, your food at the grocery store is gonna go up, and the value of your dollar is not as high as it was before. So even if you got your $15 an hour, the value of those dollars is gonna buy a lot less. For example, if you can buy a McDonald's cheeseburger for $1 and they inflate the money supply and that cheeseburger becomes $2, what's the value of $2? Is it still $2 anymore? It's still a fucking dollar, but it's just $2 now. They're just inflating the money supply. And this is a horrible, horrible, horrible thing. I don't like the water, the tap water in Florida. So I order water, I have water shipped to me in jugs. When I first started buying 5-gallon jugs of water 3 years ago, they were $8 a jug. Those exact same jugs of water, 5 gallons of fucking water, is $12.95 now. I got a letter in the mail 3 days ago from the water company that was to inform me that my price per gallon of water is going to go up by another $1.30. $1.30 on $13. What percentage increase is that? Okay? You're talking like a 7% jump. Just like that. That's inflation. That's inflation. It's fucking water. It's water. It's spring water. It comes out of the fucking earth. Okay? People are like, get a filtration system. Nah, I'm good. I like that spring water. I like those minerals pop. So what I'm saying is that the hidden tax that's being levied on all of us is in the form of inflation. They are inflating the money supply. So what does that mean for you? What it means is that it is very possible that we may have a very sincere day of reckoning in the form of a dollar crisis, in the form of a US dollar value crisis that may come. I hope it doesn't come. I'm just saying it's possible. And I certainly hope that it doesn't come soon, because that could be really, really bad. So I just want everybody to be aware that if you are holding cash, which I have cash, I probably shouldn't be holding cash. I would highly suggest that you try to purchase and invest it into value, into assets. Real estate, gold, silver, foreign stocks, dividend paying stocks. Invest it, because the value of a dollar is eroding at an extremely fast clip. And that is the secret tax that we all need to worry about. That's all I'm saying. So, anyways. I know that the jokes, this is not a very joke-laden thing, but all of these things that are happening are so insane that the only way that we are going to get out of this is if we continue to talk about it. It's like the only option that's left. Is like, you have to be talking about this, you got to be posting about this, you got to be sounding the alarm as much as you can and getting your friends awake to this, because while I am afraid that most people are celebrating Joey Basement, they're like, look, he's unfucking everything that Donnie did. He's unfucking it. It's like, dog. So things like things like what people are doing with Sephora, I think that's great. I think that the speaking out and the sharing and really acting with your money and acting with your attention is so important. Like me, I stopped watching mainstream news. Like not that I watched it that much before, but I'm definitely not watching it now. We really have to be cognizant of how we're investing our attention. And I think that it's ever more important that simple things like, for example, like looking at what happened with Sephora and then making a decision about where you buy your makeup and not buying it from Sephora. So support things like that. When you look at companies like Robinhood, if you have Robinhood, close your account. I mean, it seems simple. Close your fucking account. Get out of Robinhood. That's clownery. They had a chance. That's pure clownery. I would highly recommend that you get out of that. And use the power of your social. Comment. Tell people about this shit. I don't know. I use Amazon for like a lot of stuff. I use Amazon for a real lot of stuff. And it's like weaning off of Amazon is something that I'm trying to become more cognizant of. It's like, but I think the simplest and easiest one is to just literally like stop watching mainstream television and mainstream news. That's like the simplest way. Because then they can't get into your mind. And the other thing that I think is really important is that I would really highly encourage people to not let conversations go with people that are just talking the wrong shit. It's so easy to be like, all right, and just like let it go. But I think that that's really important. It's like if people are getting into it, don't just sit it out. You know, I would highly suggest that you jump into that conversation and be like, yo, and ask questions. Ask questions that lead them to their own conclusion and just kind of get a feel for things. So you can't just kind of come in hot and be like, yo, don't do this, or I saw this. It's like, it's never been as important as it is now. So I'm just concerned that we're going down a really slippery slope with all this shit, and it's just very troubling. It's extremely troubling. So you got these quarantine camps in Canada. You got Joey Basement signing more executive orders in the first 2 weeks than any president in American history. We're $28 trillion in debt. 35% of all the US dollars in existence have been printed in the last 10 months. You got the fucking border wall being stopped. You got women's sports obviously being clapped. You got US dollars going overseas to Guatemala, Honduras, El Salvador, just sending 4 billies out. You got all these clowns in Congress. They're fucking, I don't even think they're in Congress. You got troops around the fucking cap. You got companies like Robinhood and then all these mainstream media outlets crying about how some investors on fucking Reddit happened to goose these guys one time. You better believe what you're going to see a lot of this week is you're going to see Elizabeth Warren and you're going to see fucking Bernie Sandbags. You're going to see them coming out and they're going to be like, we got to regulate Wall Street, Wall Street, Wall Street, Wall Street. We got to regulate. Yo, the government getting their hands more in there is not a solution. They're gonna try to come in and save the day. It's gonna be Ocasio. It's gonna be Elizabeth Warren, who is the most financially illiterate person that exists on fucking earth. She is absolutely clueless. Elizabeth Warren is beyond clueless. She has absolutely no understanding of any finance. This woman taught at fucking Harvard. Like, bro, what a disaster. So, I'm just saying, I would highly recommend that everybody listens to Peter Schiff. He has a podcast on YouTube. I'm not saying take it as fact. I'm just saying listen to it. Peter Schiff, S-C-H-I-F-F. Listen to Peter Schiff. I'm suggesting that everybody goes and follows Anomaly at Dream Rare on Instagram. He also has a YouTube channel. I suggest that everybody follows wearechange.org. Go to wearechange.org. I would suggest that everybody follows the Epic Times. TheEpoch Times. TheEpicTimes.com. I would highly suggest that you support newspapers like them, online media like them. The Epic Times does a really good job. If you don't already, follow Project Veritas. Anybody who doesn't follow Project Veritas, please follow Project Veritas. Highly suggest that you do that. They have Twitter, also projectveritas.com. High quality stuff there. Louder with Crowder with Steven Crowder, which I find to be very informative and I agree with most of the time. Comes back tomorrow. Will air for the first time in a month and a half starting tomorrow, February 1st. So check that out. Follow Steven Crowder on Instagram and on YouTube. On YouTube, I follow a really awesome account on YouTube called Don't Walk Run Productions. I would highly suggest that you check them out on YouTube. Don't Walk Run Productions. Don't Walk Run. Highly recommend Don't Walk Run. Really cool stuff. The guy makes some really good videos of kind of highlighting the insanity of all of this bullshit. I highly recommend this guy. Smart dude. Don't Walk Run Productions. Highly recommend. On YouTube, follow Blaze TV. A lot of good information on Blaze TV. Definitely follow Dan Bongino. I think Dan Bongino has a lot of great stuff. Dan Bongino, he's on YouTube. Ron Paul Liberty Report. Follow the Ron Paul Liberty Report. High quality information there. Highly recommend the Ron Paul Liberty Report. I would also recommend that you follow. Where is it? I think a lot of the stuff on. I think Timcast is pretty good. I think Tim Pool is pretty good. Tim Pool has a lot of really good points. I would highly recommend Tim Pool as well. I think a lot of the stuff that the Daily Wire does is very good. I would recommend that as well. So those are kind of like my initial thoughts. People are like, I recommend you follow Jesus Christ. Yeah, I mean, yeah, if that's your thing, sure. I don't see any problem with that. I think that supporting these news outlets, getting your news from these news outlets, and having these types of conversations is going to be extremely important going forward. So I would just highly suggest that everybody goes and does that and follows these people because they're doing great work. I see a bunch of people saying in the comments, highlighting other people. Tim Pool, yes. JP Sears, yes. Daily Wire, yes. Flecka's, yes. Definitely, I recommend all of those people for sure. And I mean, you guys know a lot of the different counts, but again, I don't think it's ever been more important than doing that. Thank you, Casey. Casey just sent in a Venmo donation. Thank you, Casey. I appreciate that very much. So again, go and follow these accounts. Follow them on YouTube. I would highly suggest that if you are, this is the way that I kind of got into following all this stuff, is like when I'm on the treadmill, when I'm in the car, when I'm riding my bike, when I'm going for a walk in the morning, I just pop on the Ron Paul Liberty Report. Just listen to what he's saying. Just listen to the Ron Paul Liberty Report. Just kind of get a feel for what's going on. Instead of consuming music, which I love music, I'm not saying don't listen to music, but instead of doing that, just try to stay aware and awake to these things, because each individual person is crucial. So I know that it's like, it kind of sucks sometimes, but I think that now it is more important than ever that people pay attention to this type of stuff and talk about this type of stuff and share this type of stuff. And I'm not saying push out any piece of content that you think is right. I'm saying personally validate it yourself. Do the research yourself and be a steward of the truth and help us spread the word about the truth. I would recommend on Instagram, I would recommend Edward X Rami. I think he does an awesome job. Edward Rami, he does a really good job on Instagram. He has some really great content on Instagram. If you don't follow him, go follow him. He really has some good stuff. In addition to that, I think that you guys all know the Instagram accounts to follow. So, anyways, I'll stop with the sharing of other accounts, but I would highly suggest that you follow all those people. I see a couple of questions around here. All right, is there anything that you would invest in? I don't know anything about investing in life insurance. I don't know anything about investing in whole life insurance. I know nothing about those things. My investments consist of things that I know about, things that I understand. I buy stocks, and I have real estate. I own the house that I live in. But I think that the other thing, I see some other people mentioning some other people in the comments. I think the other thing to pay attention to is like, look, there's still a lot of disinformation going around, and there's still a lot of people that are like, trust the plan, bro, and like, I don't know, man, and like, maybe, dude, maybe, but I'm just saying, like, Joey Basement is signing laws into order. Like, these are being made into law, like, right now. And the amount of effort that would have to happen in order for the amount of like, I don't even know how you would even do this shit, but if you're gonna suggest to me that somehow 25, 30 days after office that there's gonna be some great super secret upside down plan that's just gonna make Joey Basement just not be the president, and all this stuff is gonna just go back and it just becomes not, like, I don't know, dude. That sounds really unlikely at this point, Cornbread. I'm just saying, I'm not an expert, but that seems kind of unlikely, Pop. So, whatever. I'm just saying, I don't know. I don't think that that's going to happen. And I think that the real war is all the mess that Joey Basement and the gang is getting us into overseas. I think that it's all this stuff that's happening here at home. And I think that there's certainly a great amount of concern, at least in my mind, that more people are not aware of this stuff. Because look, I literally look at this stuff every day, all day. Today's Sunday. I did an hour and a half live stream yesterday where I talked about a bunch of stuff. This live stream I started this live stream over an hour ago, right? I've been going through facts and whatnot. I listen to podcasts literally all day. I was at the gym today for almost 2 hours just listening to stuff. Just listening to podcasts, listening to YouTube videos, just watching and consuming more, right? I heard about this Canada stuff tonight, fucking hour ago. I literally spend 60, 70 hours a week listening to this stuff so that my videos can be on point, so that I can be aware and I can protect myself, so I can give you guys the facts, so I can be informed. I've been taking this stuff really seriously. I'm taking this as a job. If I'm able to generate revenue from this, if you people are sending me Venmos and donating and buying my merch, consuming the videos, sharing the videos, this is a fucking job. I don't care how much money I'm generating. This is a job. I'm taking it very seriously. I'm spending a lot of time researching this stuff, and like, I didn't know about that till tonight. It's like, what the fuck? So it is a full-time job to get through all this stuff, and I just think that unless more people start paying attention and making it part of their focus, like, we're in trouble. And I think that that's the way that they're gonna get us, is by people just not paying attention. So, when I say the world is trash, I don't really mean the world is trash. I think life is good, life is great, life is wonderful. It's a great time to be alive. I think it's the most peaceful time to ever be alive on Earth. I think it's great. But at the same time, I definitely think that we're doing a lot of really bad things, and I think that the real fight, the real war, the real battle is all of us trying to figure out how to navigate this. And I think the only thing that we can do is talk about it, share it, comment on it, and support people that are doing things that we like. You got to support with your money, you got to support with your attention, you got to support with your time. So if you follow some of these people on YouTube, like, watch their video, do super chats, send them super chats, buy their merchandise, find out where their online store is, go to their website, download their podcast, find advertisers, find people that want to advertise with them. You advertise with them. Contact small creators and be like, how do I advertise with you? Like, how can I get on you? How can I get featured on your channel and support the cause? And I don't mean just me. I mean anyone. I mean any creator that does anything that you like that's providing value. That's all I'm saying. So, anyhow. I see another question in here. All right. So if you don't think people should be ready with guns, what do you suggest? Talking isn't going to. I don't know what the rest of the comment is. Look, of course I think you should be ready with a gun. I mean, a gun is a great way to protect yourself. That's the Second Amendment. That's what America's all about. Yeah, of course you should be able to protect yourself. And I'm not saying that you shouldn't be ready with that. I'm just saying that, like, I don't think that it needs to come. I don't think that guns are any answer. I don't think that you're gonna need to you know what I'm saying? I don't think they're gonna come and take you out of your house and pluck you and put you in a camp. That's not what I'm talking about. I don't think that it's gonna come to that. I certainly hope that it's not gonna come to that. I think that it's really, I think that that's far, far away and maybe non-existent at all. I would say that you just spread the word and let's not let it get to that point. I don't think it's gonna get to that point. I personally don't see that coming, so. Talking isn't gonna work when they're busting down your door with guns. When are they gonna bust down your door with guns? They're just gonna come to your house with guns and kill you? I mean, come on. Why would they do that? I just don't think that that's gonna happen. But yeah, maybe, okay, maybe. But people have been fear mongering about that since the beginning of time. They're gonna come bust your door down with guns. I don't know, whatever. I can't give any advice on this. All I'm saying is protect yourself, protect your mind, and do the best that you can to share this message. I just don't think that it needs to come to that. I don't think violence is the answer by any stretch. That's all I'm saying. You can disagree with me, I don't care. That's what it's all about. Agree to disagree. Yo, so look, I'm gonna if everything is great, why complain? I'm not complaining, I'm just talking about what's going on. So, alright, yo, thank you guys for being here. I appreciate it. Everybody's turning on me in the comments. Whatever, it doesn't matter, I don't care. Alright, yo, thank you so much for being here. I appreciate you guys so much. Thanks for watching. Thank you, Michelle, for the donation. I just saw that come in on Venmo. Thank you kindly. Thank you guys for being here. I appreciate it. I'm doing the best that I can. I don't have the answers to everything. I'm just yelling. I'm just trying to make things funny. I'm trying to bring some light to this stuff that I think is really bad. Thanks for coming in. I appreciate you guys. Thank you for the Venmos. Thank you for the orders in bobbysauce.com. I hope you guys like the new merch, and I will see you tomorrow. Obviously, you know I'll be out here dropping videos. You know how I do it. So there'll be more craziness to come. I appreciate you all so much. Thank you so much for your time. You guys are awesome. Till tomorrow.